upon the father of the groom, Anthony Dunhill, to say a few.
Okay, I'd just like to say thank you, everyone, so much for being here today and sharing this special day with Charlie and I. When I looked around the room before, I just thought how amazing it was to have everyone we've ever known and loved in one place at the one time. To Rosie and Anthony, thank you both so much for welcoming me into your family. You've been nothing but kind and generous to me ever since I arrived at Boondaroo 5 years ago. Thank you for allowing Charlie and I to live in the cottage and make it our own. Boondaroo really is a patch of paradise with a long and proud history, and I feel very privileged to be part of that. Anthony, thank you for all you have done to make today possible. You're an amazingly good person, and I consider myself very lucky to have you as a father-in-law. You're such an important part of Charlie's life, and know the love and support you've shown him over his life has made him the all-round great person he is today. I also know Charlie will be a wonderful father, as you have been to him. I promise, as your daughter-in-law, to love and care for your precious eldest son. And when we visit, we'll refrain from lighting too many candles. Switching on too many lights. Thank you so much for all you have done for Charlie and I, today and in days gone by. I'm so privileged to have you as a mother-in-law, and I'm forever grateful for your support and friendship. Your warmth and happy nature has most certainly been passed on to your son, and it's that I love most about him. Thank you, Rosie. You're one of a kind, and didn't I get lucky to have you as my mother-in-law? So my brother-in-laws, Hayden and Beck. Thank you both so much for your support and hard work you put into today and making it possible. I know how proud Charlie was to stand up there with you by his side today. You've both got hearts of gold and that crazy, cryptic, Dunhill sense of humour that I've come to love and finally understand. To Sarah, my sister-in-law, thank you for your support and friendship, not only today but always. I'm so grateful to have you living nearby in Orange and for all that you do to help out in our hectic lives. I know it must be a big deal having another girl join your family, but you've been nothing but welcoming and kind to me from the day I met you, so thank you. To my future sister-in-law. Thank you so much for your contributions today. Whenever I asked for your help, nothing was ever too much trouble. And for that, I'm incredibly grateful. Thanks. Mum and Dad, thank you from the very bottom of my heart for creating this beautiful day for Charlie and I. There was never any question this was the only place in the world I ever wanted to get married. This place holds a special place in my heart and always will. I have the fondest memories growing up here, and the home you've created for us is all any child could ever ask. Dad, I'm so grateful for all the many hours you've spent preparing this beautiful property. I know how much it means to you, and I'm so glad we were able to share this special occasion together beside your beloved Billabong. Having parents such as you should never be undervalued. You've given me every opportunity to succeed in life, from a quality education to supporting me in all my adventures. I'm sure there's not many people out there who graduate from a fine arts degree and promptly start Googling jobs on power stations. But you supported me every step of the way, made it possible, and look what came out of it. I met my knight in shining rings. Mum.
So this is where I learned to argue and haggle. You see, written upon this particular cassette, pen's gone, is a particularly important phrase. It says DNTO in big, bold and somewhat aggressive handwriting. Now, for those that don't know VCR lingo, DNTO stands for Do Not Take Over. Now, the duration of a cassette do not tape over period was arbitrarily decided by Gemma. It was somewhat of a dictatorship. It could take Gemma a month to get sick of it, or it could take a lot longer. However, in this particular cassette, was unique. Not only did it say DNTO, but beside that, an even bigger, bolder, more aggressive handwriting is the phrase ever. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, this was one particular tape that no one could tape over ever. Now, the video in question is a recording of none other than Penny and Gemma's favourite movie growing up, The Father of the Bride. No young boy under the age of 10 years old should be forced to watch that movie as much as I was. It was about the time that I'd been sat down in front of the TV for the 30th rerun that I decided I would be happier enjoying a lonely boyhood of hitting tennis balls against a brick wall by myself than watch another version of it. So if you haven't seen Father of the Bride, well, you're lucky. But if you have, and you have it fused onto the memory tissue of your retina, like I do, then you will know that Brian, the groom in the movie, is from an upper-class family from Bel Air in Los Angeles, who, quite frankly, is absolutely nothing like Charlie Duncan. Now, not only growing up was this the crowning jewel in Gemma's movie hoard, but it also started the wheels rolling on planning the perfect wedding. Now, naturally, as a kid, you could forgive me for thinking that the husband that Gemma was going to choose, or to steal a phrase from my 90-year-old grandfather over here, the victim she would select. would be much like the one portrayed in Father of the Bride. In other words, a dorky city bloke who would be too scared to connect jumper leads, not a diesel mechanic. I can use that analogy as just last week I jumped back as my car faintly sparked at the prospect of trying to jumpstart it. So I suppose I thought she'd marry someone a little bit more like her brother. I'm not sure what it means, quite frankly, and I'm not sure I want to read into it too much, but I'm looking upon their wimpy brother. It seems that all my sisters seem determined to marry a real man. However, had I bothered to look for the Father of the Bride videotape, I would have noticed this a long time ago. You see, it seems that Eva is open to interpretation. And when I found this video a little while ago, it was clear Gemma seemed to have moved on from the romantic ideals of Father and the Bride. It had been taped over with what? Melbourne's 2000 AFL Grand Final. Which should probably have beside it PTO, or please tape over. Nonetheless, that was a pretty strong clue that Gemma would ultimately end up with a bloke like Charlie, who loves sport, is helpful and handy, and who, since I first met, has been a fantastic brother-in-law. And I'm pleased to say that that title is now official. Their marriage is a match made in heaven. Charlie is bigger and stronger than most blokes, which is really helpful for moving furniture, which Gemma seems to do weekly. Charlie, you are a sensational fella, and I appreciate that Gem, like the rest of my sisters, has chosen a sufficiently manly bloke that truly make me feel like that fourth daughter. Welcome welcome to the family. Congratulations to you both, and I'm looking forward to many, many more years with you as my brother-in-law. So, without any further ado, would you all please charge your glasses and be upstanding? I apologise. And join me in a toast to the bride and groom.
Yeah.